Hi honeys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jenny McKinney, makeup artist and curious student of life, here to curate some things that will help you elevate your radiance as I work to elevate my own. So I don't know if you're going through this time of year like I am, where my hair almost hurts from laying down naturally where it should be, because I get so habituated to wearing my hair styled as so. So I'm just tying it up like this just to do my look, but today's video is going to be about how to create a fresh and polished look in like 5 minutes or less, and hopefully only using about 5 products. That's Murphy, sorry. Stop it. I don't know how to edit it, so I'm just gonna keep rolling for now. So what I've done is I've sanitized my hands, and everyone always says how nice my hands smell when I do their makeup or touch them. It's because of this natural lavender hand sani. So I've moisturized my face, brushed my teeth. Murphy, you have to stop that. My boxer puppy. Okay, sorry about that. Now, I am a girl who loves to pile on makeup in multiple layers and of all types of varieties. This is going to be a challenge for me to keep it simple because I want to keep it fast and easily duplicatable for you. So I think I'm going to start with my skin. I don't typically do this. I'm going to do this out of order because I always, on myself and my clients, do eyes first, but today's look is going to be very minimal when it comes to what I do with my eyes. I just want clean, I want fresh, and sometimes glorifying our own beauty, it's really about just removing distractions. So, unfortunately, I unpacked this fantastic mirror I bought about 5 months ago, and it's got this magnifying mirror. The reason I unpacked it after having had it for 5 months is I thought it was going to be a big deal to set up, and so I kept thinking, oh, when I have the focus to do it, I'll do that. I never had the focus to do it until today. I opened up the lid and I'm like, oh, you press the button. Oh, you magnetize and clip on this thing. Like, it's this easy. It's so crazy. This is how hard it is. And we're done. Anyways, I learned a lesson there. So once I did this, I started getting this up close and personal, going, oh, what's this? And kind of messing around with my face. So you should not do that. Do not take my advice on that. I'm not advising you to do that. It's just what I did. It's a confession. Okay, so yeah, back to what I was saying. Normally I do eyes first. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna neutralize my eyes just with this eye primer. You can get tinted eye primers and you can get sheer clear eye primers, and I just like took about enough to use 5 eyes worth because I'm new to this gig. This is only my second video. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for if you watched the first one, and thank you so much if you found me through Style by Kim, because she gave me a really sweet shout out. Kim, love you. Thank you so much. And so yeah, I'm working to deliver. You know what, I got really stopped in my tracks because I was thinking, I work with so many amazing, I'm distracted because I said I was going to do my face first and then I just jump right into the eyes. This is a bronzer. I'm going to use it in multiple ways. I'll use it to bronze me, but I'm just using it to give a little bit of shape to my eyes. Then I'll move on to my complexion because it is very distracting as it's all blotchy and red right now, which it normally is. So what was I saying? Oh, I work with so many talented people, and Kim being one of them. She has this phenomenal, fast-growing, amazingly rich in content YouTube. This is a colorless primer. I did that really fast. Yeah. And so I watch her do this with dedication and passion, and then I'm like, if you could see my setup right here, basically I've got my camera propped up on my business folder box for all my tax information. And I've got my Ricky mirror set up on, well, that's last year's tax information. This is this year's tax information. So we're very glamorous in these parts. But it's really not about the glamour, I guess. I just decided, hey, I want to do this because I feel like I could contribute something to you. I could provide some piece of encouragement. And don't we all need that from time to time? So this is just an HD mineral stick. This is from Glow Skin Beauty. And it looks pretty kind of gold right now because my skin is quite red. But I'm just gonna dot a little bit of this around and buff it in with a nice synthetic fingertip shaped brush. Oh my gosh, this looks so weird. Anyways, so I was in the grocery store today. I had a massage. I'm all over the place. I got rear-ended a couple weeks ago. So yeah, ouch, that was like a shock and I was very sore. And so I'm taking care of my body. And I had my first massage appointment today. And so, and knowing I was going to be filming my second YouTube, are you still watching? What I did was I went to the grocery store like looking homeless, essentially. And this really sweet woman, I was getting my broccoli and she was getting her kale, and she kind of like went to wave at me like she knew me. And I was worried for a second because I felt like, should I know her? Anyway, so then we ended up connecting and she was so sweet and precious. And she said it was one of those things where you feel like you know someone from Instagram. And she goes, and I realized I don't know you. I just know you through your channel. Or not channel, she didn't call it channel. I'm on the YouTube vein right now. Anyways, it was really encouraging because she said that what I did made a difference. So here I am, feeling like a boob, going, what do I have to contribute? Why am I doing a YouTube? So thank you, Jen. You encouraged me, honey. That really made my day. So if you notice, I'm dragging the product down my neck because we have like 72 different colors on our face typically. Well, I do anyways. And I'm really just about neutralizing that right now. And so this is a really nice buildable product. And I'm just gonna get in where I have those broken capillaries around my nose. I think when we get to a certain stage in life, we get a little bit of wear and tear. You know what I'm saying? And some of the wear and tear I get is broken capillaries around my nose. But I'm not gonna do anything about it. I think you can laser them or whatever. I'm not that fussed about it. And I feel like it's easy enough for me to cover it up with some makeup. Oh, I was gonna start my timer to keep myself on track for 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes starts now. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn and grow through this thing. There. Okay, so I feel like now I look like a ghost, but really all it is I've just evened out my canvas and hopefully it's blended in enough. And then I'm gonna take a little bit of this under eye concealer. There's a color corrector here and it looks really confusing when there's this little flip up screen on this camera. So sometimes I catch myself looking there. I wanna look at you. I wanna look you right in the eye. That's what I noticed on my first video. Oh, I could hardly watch that first video, I'm telling you. First of all, sorry if I blew your eardrums out with my excitement. I was pretty enthusiastic. But here's the thing. Sometimes you just have to break the seal, get yourself mobile, and start doing the thing. If we can't agree that it's okay to start something and not be fabulous at it right out of the gates, then what are we gonna start? I'm talking to myself right now. Anyways, so there's that. I've got 3 minutes and 44 seconds left of my 5-minute look. That's not exactly accurate because I did do a little bit of prep work in the beginning. I don't know if this is going to be my favorite look of all time. I just want to show you multi-purpose things you can do. So I used the bronzer as a contour, warming up my complexion because I feel like maybe that foundation stick I used was just half a shade, 1 shade too light. That's okay. We can adjust things in life. We can make it work for us. I had a mole removed here and a mole removed here. a month and a half ago or so. Totally traumatizing, totally freaked me out, but it's totally worth it. So this is my encouragement to you. If you have any little moles that you're curious about on yourself or someone you love, book the appointment. Talk to your doctor, get a referral either to your skin med person, or maybe your doctor can do it like mine. She took me into this back room, and I'm just kind of layering it because this is a bit sheer and I want to make sure that you can see it. So hopefully it's looking better. Plus I'm stuck in my story about my mole removal, which was traumatizing. So I swore like a sailor when she put the needle in to freeze this one. I don't know if you have nerves everywhere in your face or it hit a vein, or I don't know what happened. But anyways, I screamed like a mother trucker. And then her and her nurse turned around. They were great. They did a great job. Everything's great. The moles came back. The tests are fine. Nothing wrong with them. All great news. But I could feel wetness dripping down my cheeks. So I was like thinking it was part of the freezing that had just kind of dribbled out as they have their backs turned to me. And I'm like having a spaz in the corner. And I touched it. It was blood. So I was like squirting blood. I guess we have veins in our face, and that vein was like, oh heck no. So there, that concealer took the distraction away. That, again, glorifying our beauty is really about removing distractions and letting our glory shine through. I'm liking this so far. Okay, so then how many minutes do I have left? I've been talking 1 minute and 21 seconds. Okay, quick finish. This is a beautiful and glorious, lustrous cream blush. You can often wear your cream blush on your lips as well. I might put a little dab just in the center of my mouth, but I've got this really pretty sort of sheer red gloss from Glossier that I really love. This makes me look alive and makes me feel refreshed, and I just really like how it looks. So I'm just pressing that into my skin. Have no idea how this is translating on camera. Pray for me. And then little dab like so. I'm so scared that it's gonna start, my phone's gonna start ringing. 32 seconds. So it looks really pigmented. You know what? It's not. It's super duper sheer. And I love it. And it's glossy, but it's not sticky. And makes me happy. Now I still have to do mascara and eyebrows, so sorry. I think that's technically going to be like a 5-minute look if you're not yakking. This is a shimmery pencil that I'm just going to deposit a little bit underneath my eyes. Ah! There has to be a better way to do this. Oh my gosh, cancel. Cancel. Doi. So always when I'm sharing any professional tips or advice that I have with makeup, and you know what, it's not even so much advice, it's maybe just it's just a new way to look at something. Maybe you've never thought of it that way, maybe you've never tried that before, but this is like some free advice. I've been in the industry for over 20 years. I made a post on Instagram yesterday that the first time I did someone's makeup, I was single digits. I think I was like 8. And when I first started making makeup, there was this product by Hasbro called Fresh and Fancy. Super makeup you make yourself. And okay, I'm not describing what this is, but this is another shimmery stick. And it's just adding a little bit of brightness. I also really like skimming a flesh tone pencil just in my waterline. White used to be so popular, and I feel like just that skin tone one, I was interviewed for a magazine article recently, and that was my #1 secret beauty tip. I feel like it just adds so much, what do you say, freshness. Now I bet you if I did my brows, I could call this a day and not even do mascara, just for that clean, polished look. The big thing, I think, is just reducing all of the different colors in your complexion. That will really get you ahead in terms of feeling pulled together and less, yeah, I mean, I shouldn't joke about homeless at all. It's not a laughing matter at all. But sometimes I look at myself and I wonder if people ever look at me and go, does she have a home? Why does she look like that? It's because sometimes I get too comfortable with being unkept. You know what I mean? Is that you too? It's just certain stages of life. I feel the tide's turning into a new direction. I've recently gone off coffee. I didn't even have a support group, I just did it. And I've had a strong relationship with coffee for decades. So that was quite a feat. And also seriously cut back on my wine. I live in wine country, that's a big deal too. And I'm just really looking forward to creating my own internal energy, not looking for an outside source or substance to really impact how I feel, and so that my motivation increases so that I can do things like this and do a really great job at it. So that's what I'm doing. I also added broccoli sprouts because it's like a superfood to my salads, and I'm drinking 1 liter a day of alkaline water. Now, apparently if you do this for 30 days, that's gonna make a heck of a difference. So let's see 30 days from now if I really notice a difference. So in the comments below, if you have any questions about what I slapped on my face or the technique that I used to do it, or if you just have consistent and ongoing challenges with not being able to create the look that you want to create, that you envision in your mind, please ask me. I want to help you. I'm here to serve. And I just feel like imperfect action is better than perfect inaction, people. Again, I'm talking to myself because guess what? I should have launched a second video a couple weeks ago. But then as soon as I launched the first one, I just started like judging, masterfully judging myself. So I've got the magnifying mirror on this Ricky mirror, but I feel like I'm not standing close enough to it, so I can't really see properly, but I don't want to do it wrong. So yeah, let us take this down and see how she looks. So not technically 5 minutes and not technically 5 products, but something that is simple and easy and duplicatable, because that's where I thought a great place to start with you would be. So thank you for tuning in. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. Check back with me for my next video, and I will look through the comments to see what your questions are, or what you have to say, or what your feedback is. I can take it, but be gentle. And then we'll go from there. So make it a great week. Try one of these tips, and I'll see you soon.